I don't want to be working in ballet or opera or, things where it's like, hey, keep this thing alive, even though it's like no one cares about this anymore.
So I had a fourth grader who was talking to me and saying, why should I like opera? Ooh, what is that about? And I said, well, it's bad choices set to beautiful music. And he said, oh. He was with me all the way after that. After the Civil War, we had Reconstruction where the facilities became fully integrated. There was no, separations of the races when they went to the theaters. And we had this wonderful time, about 5-7 years in New Orleans, where we had full integration and wonderful things happening. But then Jim Crow laws came down and began to penalize and try to pull back on the rights of free people of color. So one of our musicians, Victor Eugene McCarthy, bought a ticket to the French Opera House in what would have been the white section. They sold him the ticket, but once he sat down, those who knew that he was of African descent had him kicked out. The people who were buying tickets decided to protest with their dollars and decided they would buy no more tickets, and so the French Opera House did not have the money to send their singers back to France. But we, as a people, we did a benefit concert to send them back. What happened after that is all of a sudden we were totally kicked out of the genre of music, out of the theaters, out of even participating. And so they found work where they could find work. And unfortunately, the same men who could afford the opera also could afford a place at the brothel. So the brothel became this great musical experience, and classical people were still playing orchestral overtures at the brothels. But the magical thing that happened was that those who were classically trained came together, those were trained in African rhythms, trained in Caribbean practices, and they came together and they created new music.